Let's start with the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, right? So photosynthesis, there are some factual things which we need to understand, right? Look, we have already understood the this one. This one, what to say, chloroplast structure. Are you aware with that or not? Chloroplast structure. Yeah, do you remember that? Yes, guys, please tell me. Do you remember or not? No. Don't you remember? Yes. So before starting that thing, I want to ask you, right? I want you people to write it down the some factual things. So what is the photosynthesis actually? So let me tell you what
Sorry,
is the
ask something. My
yes.
Yeah, I heard net problem. Sorry, ask something.
Yeah, I asked. I was asking that. Do you remember that the structure of chloroplast
Somewhat.
that we discussed in this class? This one, cell biology. Structure of chloroplast. No. So let's start with
Somewhat.
the okay. Photosynthesis. Look, in photosynthesis, the process of photosynthesis is just not the simple photosynthesis, one type of the photosynthesis which you know. The photosynthesis takes place in two types. Please mind it what I am telling you, and please keep on noting down whatever I note down on the whiteboard. So photosynthesis is of two types. Now you will surprise. Do you have any idea? There are two types of the photosynthesis, or just one type? Anyone? No idea? Look, the photosynthesis which takes place in some of the organism where the oxygen is evolved, right? So that is called oxygenic photosynthesis. Oxygenic photosynthesis. What is oxygenic photosynthesis? Oxygenic photosynthesis is that photosynthesis where O2 is evolved, or evolution of O2 takes place, and then formation of food takes place. Oxygenic photosynthesis takes place in green plants. Green plants, and even in blue-green algae, BGA, blue-green algae, right? So there the oxygen evolution takes place. And the reaction is that they do the reaction. So in that reaction, 6CO2 plus 6H2O, and this process C6H12O6 plus 6O2, right? So oxygen evolution takes place and formation of food takes place, that is in the form of glucose. So formation of glucose takes place. And what else is required? The thing which is required, that is chlorophyll is required, right? And the second thing, that is light is required. So chlorophyll is required and light is required, right? And there are requirement of some enzymes. So enzymes, this is enzyme mediated reaction, hence enzymes are required. Another photosynthesis is that where oxygen evolution do not takes place, and that is called sorry, this is 6CO2. This is the older version. Sorry, 12H2. It won't be 6H2. 12H2O, 6 C6H12, 6O2, and 6H2O formation is also. And another photosynthesis where oxygen evolution do not take place. What we call that photosynthesis is called anoxygenic photosynthesis. In anoxygenic photosynthesis, oxygen evolution do not take place. So what else is required? And what else come out? So that is called anoxygenic photosynthesis. Just where does it take place? Anoxygenic photosynthesis. Anoxygenic photosynthesis, it takes place there. The oxygen always comes out from the water. So there is, and this water is hydrogen donor to the food. Water gives hydrogen to this carbohydrate, right? So this water, it gives hydrogen to actually this food formation. This food formation means this glucose gets hydrogen from the water only, and oxygen comes out. Here the hydrogen donor is not water, right? So basically it takes place in purple sulfur bacteria. Purple sulfur bacteria. So they are autotroph. So what happens? In purple sulfur bacteria, there is the best example where the 6CO2 is utilized. In place of water, the oxygen donor is, hydrogen donor is hydrogen sulfide, H2S. So this is the hydrogen donor. Formation of the food takes place C6H12 and O6 plus what happened? 12 sulfide, right? So sulfur comes out, and water and oxygen do not comes out. Along with that, the water also comes out, that is 6H2O, right? But here the oxygen do not comes out. This kind of the photosynthesis is called an oxygenic photosynthesis. Is it clear or not? Please note. When you note it down, please let me know. I will add on some extra point as well. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So please note it down in the points bullet form. The function of water, in oxygenic photosynthesis, the function of water in oxygenic photosynthesis to provide hydrogen for the synthesis of organic compound. Full stop. The liberated oxygen comes from it. The liberated oxygen comes from it as a byproduct. right? Next point. The photosynthetic bacteria like purple sulfur bacteria, photosynthetic bacteria like purple sulfur bacteria do not take hydrogen from water. Do not take hydrogen from water. Full stop. They use hydrogen sulfide. They use hydrogen sulfide. They use hydrogen sulfide as hydrogen donor. Hence, the process is anoxygenic. Hence, the process is anoxygenic. Next, very important fact, and this fact actually have been asked in the form of a medical question. Next point. About 70 to 80 billion, about 70 to 80 billion tons of carbon dioxide, tons of carbon dioxide is fixed annually, is fixed annually by terrestrial and aquatic, fixed annually by terrestrial and aquatic photoautotroph, full stop. It produces over 170 billion. It produces over 170 billion ton of 170 billion tons of dry organic matter. So first point was question. Now the next point is also a question. Full stop. According to older estimate, now there is a difference in older and new estimate. According to older estimate, only 10% of dry matter, 10% of dry matter is produced by land plant, while rest of the 90%, is produced by ocean. Full stop. The present estimate put productivity of land plant, 68% of total. 68% of total. Full stop. One last point. The plant are able to utilize 0.2% of solar energy that received by surface of Earth, that received by surface of Earth. Is that clear? And the experiment that have been given at your notebook, Joseph Priestley, he discovered. So who was the Joseph Priestley? And what was the statement of John Ingenhouse, right? So that you need to note it down. Note down the experiment of Priestley. That is also very important. Next, what Priestley hypothesized. So Joseph Priestley, he hypothesized that foul air or phlogiston, foul air or phlogiston produced during the burning of candle. So this question have been asked, what is phlogiston? Foul air or phlogiston which is produced during the burning of candle or animal, produced during the burning of candle or animal respiration, could be converted into pure air, or dephlogiston by plant. Let's stop. Priestley also discovered oxygen. Now, who told that this phlogiston is carbon dioxide and dephlogiston is oxygen? Actually, the person who told it, he was Lavoisier, the same person who was the father of chemistry. So, start. Lavoisier told phlogiston is CO2 and dephlogiston is O2. Phlogiston is CO2 and dephlogiston is O2. Next point, what is the John Ingenhouse? So what John Ingenhouse said, so that is also important. John Ingenhouse actually said that the light is very important for the, note it down please. This is also important fact. So one more fact. The scientist, his name was John Ingenhouse. John Ingenhouse. He showed that sunlight is essential for the plant. Sunlight is essential for the plant to purify the foul air. Right. So oxygenic photosynthesis I told you. And oxygenic photosynthesis I told you. Next is photosynthetic, where does the photosynthesis takes place? So structure of chloroplast. I have already discussed actually structure of chloroplast, but I would like to remind you once again. So the next is, that is the chloroplast, where photosynthesis takes place. Right. So chloroplast is that point where the photosynthesis, chloroplast is that organelle where the photosynthesis takes place, right? So start noting down. And before noting down, I want to make you understand where does the photosynthesis actually takes place in chloroplast? What is the appressed part? What is the non-appressed part? And rest of the photos. This is one diagram. Let me add on. Photos. Look, actually, the green leaves are the site of photosynthesis, and actually inside the green leaves there are certain kind of the leaves cells. We call them mesophyll cells. Let me start from the here. Look, as we have already discussed in the class of cell biology, I have told you cell biology in detail. So there are, this is the leaf. It's in fact the green leaf, right? Where photosynthesis takes place. In green leaf have a special kind of the cells. So those a special kind of the cells which are found, they are this kind of this type of the cell, right? This type of the cells. At the peripheral part of the cells, they have chlorophyll, right? Chloroplast. So at the peripheral part, these peripheral part, they have these cell organelles. And these cell organelles are called chloroplast, right? Chloroplast, so this is the structure of chloroplast. So chloroplast are the only site of the photosynthesis. So whenever light fall on these mesophyll cells, light fall on the leaf means actually the light is falling on these mesophyll cells. Right. So these are called mesophyll cells. Right. So what happened? These mesophyll cells have this peripheral structure called chloroplast. So chloroplast are actually the site of photosynthesis, actual site of photosynthesis. Actually, inside the chloroplast, there are these pile-like structure. These are the piles or piles of coin, right? These are the like the coins are piled up at one places. So these singular granum and all these piles or collections are called grana, right? So granum is a singular term, right? So this is this pile up of coins is called granum, right? A single coin of this granum is called thylakoid, right? So this is the actually thylakoid, right? This is one thylakoid, and above it, this is another thylakoid. So these structure are called thylakoid, right? In thylakoid, there are a structure, a special kind of the molecule. Those molecules are found in these thylakoid. So in the thylakoid membrane, this is the actually thylakoid membrane. In thylakoid membrane, these a special kind of the molecule which are responsible for photosynthesis, actually they are called chlorophyll. So thylakoid membrane have chlorophyll molecule, right? So these chlorophyll molecule. So chlorophyll molecule are basically their basically magnesium compound. The main molecule which is responsible for photosynthesis, that is the chlorophyll A molecule, and sometimes it is chlorophyll B molecule as well, right? So there are three molecules: chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and carotenoid. These three things are responsible for the photosynthesis, right? One more important. Whenever, and I want to mention you. First, tell me, please, is it clear till this point? Is it crystal clear till this point?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Great. Please focus over here. I want your 100% focus, because this is the thing where you need to brush up, and this is the these are the very important point with the angle of your conceptual clarity. Look, the part which are free, why, right? The parts near to stroma. So these part, which are free part, they are exposed part to stroma. These part are called non-oppressed part. These part are called non-oppressed part. And the part which are they are fused with, or they are close with another thylakoid, these are called oppressed part. These are called oppressed part. In these oppressed part, actually the water molecule breaks down. When the light fall, the water molecule breaks down. And when the water molecule breaks down, actually 4 hydrogen ions are liberated. Then what happened? An oxygen molecule is liberated, as well as 4 electrons are liberated. So whenever the water, so where the water breaks down at the oppressed part of thylakoid. Is it clear?
Yes.
Clear? So the process of breaking down of water is called photolysis of water. Photo means light, lysis means breakdown, and water. So water means water. So photolysis of water means breakdown of the water molecule. So we call this process breakdown of the water molecule. Please either take the screenshot or please note it down. This was very important for sake of your conceptual clarity. And the liquid which is filled around these granum or thylakoid, there, this is called stroma. So what happened in the part of grana? Please take this screenshot, and I expect that all of you will note it down. Oh. And one more important. Look, so light reaction takes place at the grana, and here the dark reaction takes place in the stroma. What is the light reaction? Light reaction is photolysis of water. Right? And what is dark reaction? Dark reaction is carbon dioxide fixation. This light reaction is also called Hill reaction. Okay. First, tell me, is it crystal clear? Or if you have any question, ask me right now. Samira, Maziha, Minashi, all of you. Are you getting Atif? Are you getting all the points which I'm delivering?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So look, so hope you people have taken this screenshot. What happened? Look, the same thing is explained over here. What I told you. The light reaction takes place in grana. Let me make it a bit larger. This diagram. Let me make it a bit larger. Want to make it a bit larger. The same thing what I have explained to you. The same thing is mentioned over here. Look here. the light falls on the grainer. So light reaction takes place, and I have explained that light reaction means that is the breakage of water molecule. So yes, water molecule is broken over here. H2O breaks down, and formation of hydrogen ion takes place, and formation of oxygen takes place. Right. Due to this, due to the light reaction, production of two things takes place: ATP and NADPH. Right? ATP and NADPH both are the energy molecule. These energy molecules are utilized by Calvin cycle. So Calvin cycle is also called, that is called uh, dark reaction. Dark reaction. Look, this reaction is light dependent reaction. It requires light. So this reaction takes place only in daytime, right? This reaction is not light dependent reaction. So it takes place at day as well as night. So it takes place both day and night, right? This is dark reaction. This is it clear? In light reaction, so what is produced in light reaction? In light reaction, oxygen is produced, and what else is produced? NADPH is produced, and what else? That is ATP is produced. 1 NADPH is equal to 3 ATP, right? That also you need to note it down. And in dark reaction, what is produced? Sugar. That is the food is produced over here, right? So I want to one thing. 1 GTP is equal to 1 GTP is equal to 1 ATP. Again, 1 NADPH is equal to 3 ATP. 1 FADH2 FADH or H2 is equal to 2 ATP. Please note it down. Then we will talk about the light reaction. And then we will talk about the photosystem. What is the photosystem? Done? Noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what are the photosystems? Right? So the second thing is that photosystem. PS1 photosystem is PS, that is photosystem, right? So photosystem, there are two photosystems, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, right? So both are of same thing, and there is a bit difference in their composition. So photosystem means PS1, and PS1 is actually called P700, right? And there is another photosystem that is called PS2, and that is called P680, right? So what are the photosystem? Photosystem are actually, there are two types of the photosystem. Now, let me make you more clear what is the location of photosystem, how they are composed, and what is their function. One thing. What is first? What is the location of photosystem, where they are actually found, right? Look. This is the diagram for your both of the photosystem. Basically, the photosystem second, they are found over here, means they are found at appressed part. Appressed part. Photosystem second also have, look, this is the photosystem second, this is the photosystem second also have oxygen evolving complex. This is called OEC. What it do, it actually breaks down the water molecule, right, into hydrogen and plus oxygen, right? So this is the oxygen evolving complex. So in photosystem second, the photolysis of water takes place at appressed part, and it is found in the appressed part. Now the rest of the part, these are called non-appressed part. So what are the non-appressed part? This one. So photosystem first, PS1. This is the photosystem one, right? And PS1, right? So this photosystem one, they are not responsible for the actually photolysis of water, and these PS1 are found at non-appressed part, non-appressed part of the thylakoid, non-appressed part. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And this one more thing which I want to around the photosystem, there is a stroma. One more thing, in this membrane there are three things: photosystem one, photosystem second, and there is enzyme that is called ATP synthesis. We will require it, right? Now come to the photosystem one, and what is the composition of photosystem one and what is the composition of photosystem second, right? Let me make you more clear. And PS1. Now, I want to tell you the composition of photosystem, a diagram of photosystem. Photosystem. What is the composition of photosystem? Composition. Look. Basically, this is the diagram of photosystem, right? This is the diagram of photosystem. The photosystem is made up of two things, right? First, the main photosystem, the main thing which is the core of photosystem, that is called reaction center, right? This is called reaction center. And reaction center is made up of two things: reaction center chlorophyll. So basically, this reaction center of chlorophyll is made up of a special kind of chlorophyll A molecule. Keep it in mind, it is made up of a special kind of chlorophyll A molecule, right? And there is primary electron acceptor, right? So which will receive the electron ejected from it, right? So this transfer the electron. So these two things are called reaction center. And these surrounding molecules of a special, so this dark green color is chlorophyll, a special chlorophyll A molecule. This purple color the structure is, that is the electron acceptor. And around this chlorophyll A molecule there are antenna pigment. What are the antenna pigment? They are basically like as carotenoid. So what they do, actually, they collect this small fragment of energy, and finally they collect their energy around, and they transfer this energy to reaction center. When they transfer this energy to reaction center, photolysis of water takes place, and it eject electron, right? So put the heading PS1, photosystem 1. Please start writing now. The photosystem, first please write down photosystem, put the heading photosystem. In green plant, photosynthetic unit, in green plant, photosynthetic unit occur in form of, in green plant, photosynthetic unit occur in form of two distinct group called photosystem or pigment system, called photosystem or pigment system 1 and 2. Full stop. They are named after the sequence. They are named after the sequence They were discovered. Means photosystem first was discovered first, and photosystem second was discovered later on. Each photosystem contain each photosystem contain 250 to 400 pigment molecule. Contain 200 to 400 pigment molecule. Full stop. Next point. Photosystem 1, PS1. It is located on both non-appressed part of grana. Both non-appressed part of it is located on both non-appressed part of grana. Grana thylakoid. Full stop. PS1 have more chlorophyll A molecule. PS1 have more chlorophyll A molecule. Full stop. Chlorophyll B and carotenoid are comparatively less. Chlorophyll B and carotenoid are comparatively less. Full stop. It have a photocenter. It have a photocenter. It have a photocenter called LHC1, light harvesting complex 1, called LHC1, and electron carrier, and a electron carrier. Full stop. Photocenter is made up of a special chlorophyll A molecule. Photocenter is made up of a special chlorophyll A molecule called P700. Next one. It takes part in both cyclic and non-cyclic. It takes part in both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Right? It takes part in both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Next, PS2. PS second. So PS second. Right? Please note it down. It is located on the appraised part of the grana thylakoid. PS second have chlorophyll A, B, and carotenoid. Chlorophyll A, B, and carotenoid. Full stop. Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B are in equal amount. chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B are in equal amount. It contain photocenter, oxygen evolving complex, and LHC second, as photocenter. LHC second as photocenter. Full stop. Photocenter is made up of a dimer of chlorophyll A molecule. A dimer of chlorophyll A molecule. Next point. Oxygen evolving complex contain manganese ion, calcium ion, and chloride ion. Full stop. OEC pick up electron released during photolysis of water. Right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this was all about the PS1, PS2, and tomorrow we'll finish with this chapter, right? Okay. Any more question?
No, sir.
Fine. So see you guys tomorrow, right? And most probably we'll finish this chapter. And after this chapter, we'll do the respiration. Then we'll do the rest of the chapter because these are the two chapters which are very important, right? Any doubt?
No,
Minashi,
sir, no doubt.
Mazia, Shamara? No? Fine. So see you guys tomorrow, right? Bye bye. Good night. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Meta. Welcome. Bye.